NVIDIA's H100 GPUs will consume more power than some countries. Each GPU consumes 700 watts of power. 3.5 million are expected to be sold in the coming year. I don't know if this is what it looks like. It seems to come from NVIDIA. I don't know if this is what it looks like, but imagine having to plug this into your PCI slot. Imagine this being in your PCI slot. In any case, NVIDIA literally sells tons of its H100 AI GPUs, and each consumes up to 700 watts of power, which is more than the average American household. Now that NVIDIA is selling its new GPUs in high volumes for AI workloads, the aggregated power consumption of these GPUs is predicted to be as high as that of a major American city. Some quick back-of-the-envelope math also reveals that the GPUs will consume more power than in some small European countries. The total power consumption of the data centers used for AI applications today is comparable to that of the nation of Cyprus, French firm Schneider Electric estimated back in October. But what about the power consumption of the most popular AI processors, NVIDIA's H100 and A100? Paul Chernock, the principal electrical engineer of data center technical governance and strategy at Microsoft, believes that NVIDIA's H100 GPUs will consume more power than all of the households in Phoenix, Arizona, by the end of 2024, when millions of these GPUs are deployed. However, the total power consumption will be less than larger cities like Houston and Texas. Oh, well, I guess that's okay then. This is NVIDIA's H100 GPU. It has a peak power consumption of 700 watts. Shut up, Tom's Hardware. Okay, shut up. Chernock wrote in a LinkedIn post, at a 61% annual utilization, it is equivalent to the power consumption of the average American household occupant based on 2.51 people in the household. They're going to sell 1.5 to 2 million of these in 2024. Well, they've estimated to have sold them. So that's a problem. That's a problem. So in total, they will consume a whopping 13 billion some odd kilowatt hours of electricity per year, or 13,000 gigawatts. Yeah, Sophie, bring back the power generated with bicycle. To put the number into context, approximately 13,000 gigawatts is the annual power consumption of some countries like Georgia, Lithuania, or Guatemala. While this amount of power consumption appears rather shocking, it should be noted that AI and HPC GPU efficiency is increasing, so while NVIDIA's Blackwell-based B100 will likely be more power hungry, it will offer higher performance and therefore get more work done for each unit of power consumed. In other words, we're going to increase the power usage, but what we're going to get out of it is more AI slot. Don't worry, bros. The answer to this is more power consumption so that we can generate more AI slot. So it's okay. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Just use up more power and generate more AI slot. We're good. Absolutely crazy.